Here we are, Brent, the season entering its final stages now. It really is a marathon, isn't it?
Man, Kevin, town to town, games piling up, dealing with weather, flight delays, people wanting tickets. I mean, all the things that add up to a season. And on and off the court, it is a grind. And you know the players at this point in the year are always feeling it.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Now here's Thompson. For three. Drills it from outside.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
Cunningham with it. To the inside. Here's Duren. Good on the shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's the Mavericks now after the basket by Detroit. The three. Duren pulls it in.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Cunningham against Williams. Here's Duren. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Edwards.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Marshall. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now it's sent it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jason Kidd.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here is Cunningham. The Mavericks making the shot. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. To the middle. It's stolen by Edwards. Thompson passes to Washington. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Najee Marshall. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
making a switch here. Christie's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Thompson. Williams kicks to Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult. Thompson from long range buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 8. Pistons trail by 4. Harris outside. To Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Williams, and a wide-open look for Cunningham. And another 3 for Detroit.
And that's Cunningham coming back with the rapid response.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Christie. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And I think just everyone around basketball wanting to get Klay Thompson back to 100% health. I mean, this guy is a force and a lights-out scorer from all areas on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Edwards. P.J. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. And so Thompson nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Schroeder outside. From downtown. A rebound by Washington. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson. That shot off. Good D by Thompson. Pass to Holland. Now here's Schroeder. To the paint. And Holland gets it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Thompson launches it from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Washington out there with Powell. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Christie, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Schroeder passes to Stewart. And here's Beasley driving to the basket. Thompson, left side. Over Martin. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Thompson.
Hitting Jays off the catch, one of the many ways Thompson can beat you.
Powell with a screen on Schroeder. Dinwiddie for three. It's hauled in by Stewart. And, well, Detroit shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Howland gets it to go.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Started by Schroeder. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep Washington. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Now here's Thompson. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. And here we go. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Over Beasley. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Stewart. Still without a basket. Back to Thompson. Easily in the post. Defended by Christie. The layup off target. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Different look here. Edwards, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Najee Marshall comes in for Martin. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Howland. Hardaway's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Duran, the pass to Thompson. And a missed layup.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Down low. Williams kicks to Marshall. Harris against Washington. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good on the triple. And now a 4-point Maverick lead. Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. To Cunningham. That That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Washington. Back to Williams. Marshall with it. Now here's Thompson. 3-pointer. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavericks. Harris outside. Thompson outside. Harris outside. Cunningham against Williams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Pass to Marshall. To the middle. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Hardaway with the steal. Cunningham left side. Takes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Cade doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Now here's Thompson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
You look at the Pistons, they're in good position, definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
It's just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Mavericks leading. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here's Williams. Pass to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pistons trail by 4. Hardaway with it. On the wing, Thompson. Duren the pass to Thompson. Goes back up over Marshall. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Here's Cunningham. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Cunningham inside. He's against Williams. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Cunningham.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. We've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Cade Cunningham.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Marshall. And Thompson kicks to Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Edwards finds Thompson. Puts it up. Thompson with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here is Harris. He's covered by Washington.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Dallas has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And it's Harris with the ball for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The kick out to Cunningham. Over Williams. Detroit, no good that time either. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Williams passes to Washington. Marshall dishes to Williams. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Shoots from 12. The shot's good.
And I think Thompson really wanted to get one step closer, but that's a good weapon to have.
Thompson outside. 1:33 left in the third. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 3. Harris outside. Pass to Duren. To the inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Duren. 6 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Edwards. Martin comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Najee Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. 1:05 left to play in the third. Dinwiddie for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Dinwiddie's got 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Coming right back with a 3 of his own. That's Beasley.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Thompson outside. Powell with a screen on Beasley. Here's Thompson. From the top of the key, he buries it. Thompson's got 21 in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Powell against Duren. Tipped away. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Seconds left here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Shooting 2. And he makes the first.
Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, He's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
That one is no good. Now Martin. Nothing on the board. Mr. Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Martin is out there with Jones. Then there's Christie. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Christie. Dinwiddie against Beasley. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The one thing about Dennis Schroeder as a point guard that you have to respect is he's fearless about attacking the rim.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Schroeder.
Well, Schroeder out there still hustling around. He uses that speed and some of his cunning to find those passing lanes.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Christie the pass to Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range, and that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
And the first one drops. And the Pistons making a change here. Waters is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Fontecchio. Inside, here's Stewart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Stewart not shy, getting in there to draw fouls and make the defense smother him. He can take that.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
And so he hits both.
You like how open Stewart has been to evolving his skill set, doing more to space the floor, experimenting with his shot, trying to modernize his approach as a big to the game.
Now here is Martin. Pass to Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switcher also for Detroit. Sasser's checked in. Dallas on defense. Connects from three-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Marshall following the 3 by Detroit. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lobbed up there for Powell.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Here's Sasser. Oh, good on the 3. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Marshall. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Marshall. Launches a 3. The shot misses. Powell against Beasley. And here's Schroeder. Stewart down low.
Well, at 6'8", 250, Isaiah Stewart, that's a lot of man to handle.
14 foul. Isaiah Stewart, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Edwards, he's checked in for Powell. Washington comes in for Caleb Martin. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Dinwiddie. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Harris is checked in for Fontecchio. Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. Hardaway's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. And so Stewart nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Kevin, he's checked in for the Pistons. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And here is Marshall. Outside Williams. Thompson from long range. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Cunningham. That's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
Thompson surveying the floor. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. Over Hardaway. And another basket for Dallas.
And that is a potential game changer. Thompson maintaining his calm and coming through.
Duran with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Over Williams. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's 21 points for Cade Cunningham.
Oh, Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Thompson against Hardaway. Washington with the screen on Hardaway. From deep. Thompson from way outside.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. And Cade Cunningham stepping up in a big moment for this squad.
Hardaway against Thompson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And we're well aware of how dangerous Klay Thompson can be. You remember that 37-point outburst in 1 quarter.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Cunningham looking it over Williams. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the team counting on Cade, he comes through.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Cade Cunningham. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. That is a gutsy shot from Hardaway, and he comes through.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Thompson. Cunningham's shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied. Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.